Welcome back to the Crazy But Not So Crazy podcast. Today we are going to be talking about teachers, annoying teachers. Oh my god, I didn't have like a lot of them, but I had one, and she was a firecracker. She was just so mad every day, and our class was not the best class to be in. Like, it was so rowdy and disruptive, but I personally thought she just like hated her life. Like, she was so rude, and like it was a culinary class, so we didn't really like we rarely cooked. We were in a regular classroom, which was how not my culinary classes go in like regular schools, cuz like in we had like 3 culinary classes, and 2 were full-on kitchens, and like you would just like maybe she would talk a little bit and then you would go, because I had a culinary club with her, so I would know, because like I would make like all sorts of stuff, and it was delicious. But this lady's class was a full-on classroom. She would give like stupid like tests about like it would be a stupid question like what is lettuce, or how do you make a salad, or like they were just stupid, like the most stupidest questions you could ever think of. Like, they were so stupid. um so it was just like, like I just did not like this class, so I would skip this class sometimes. And then the teacher the next day, she'd be like snooping all in our business, like, where you been? Huh? Where have you been? Like, oh my god, like it's such a tragedy if like a person misses like class like with you. It's such a tragedy. Like, even though everybody hated you in that class, but oh my god, it was so bad. But in the culinary club, it was so chill and laid back in there. Like, like we would cook like I remember we made a pie one time. We made our own egg rolls. It was so good, and I would only go there for the food. Honestly, like it was just so good. And sometimes she would she made like a flatbread for us, and like it was so good. Like, she would just randomly like make stuff for us, like out of the blue. Like, just randomly come into class, smell something be on the table, and just like it'd be gone in like 5 minutes. Like, hell yeah, it was so good and delicious. Oh my gosh. But I mean, in the club, it was easy. In the class, we like rarely like went in the kitchen and cooked, because everybody was like so like rowdy and disruptive and like playing around in the kitchen, which, I get why she was mad at us, but also it's like it looked like she had a look that she wished that like you can still hit kids with a ruler, like that kind of look. You know what I'm talking about. Like, it was just bad. But I mean, we cooked sometimes. Like, we made BLTs. We made like cookies, I think, and other stuff. We like we had to do a project where we I was really excited about this too. Like, for the first time in my life, she gave me praise for this project. So it was a project where we had to make a food from our culture that we were like originally born. So I was originally born in Hawaii, and so many people find that interesting and amazing, and I do too because I love Hawaii. It is beautiful. So I made it's called spam mushabi, and so basically, it looks like sushi. So it's rice on the bottom, a seaweed strip of some kind, and like the spam on the top. But the spam was the star because it was like cooked in this really good like it was, I want to say it was like a Polynesian sauce thing. It was cooked till like the edges were crispy and golden brown. It was so good. Oh my god, it was amazing. Everybody loved them. They wanted more, and like that was like it's like handing gum to people. Like when people ask for gum, instead of gum it was spam mushabi. Like everyone was like, oh hey, let me get some, like oh my god, like so good, like praising the crap out of me, and I loved every minute of it. It was just amazing. um so yeah, it was really fun. A presentation, I really like worked on it really hard. Because I am a hardcore worker, even though I hated that class. But it was so fun that day. It was still good. I remember like I would just want to get her assignments like done in the class, so I would like kind of rush through them really. And then she would like send them back and like tell me to redo them. So like she did that with like a couple things, and like that project like a couple times because I didn't really understand it. Cause like she had her work, like she told us the stuff, and then the next day we would like forget it, and then she would never talk about it again, and then she would just like expect us to like no. She also like wrote it down in the classroom, so in like Google Classroom, so it was easy, but it's like at the same time I like couldn't understand some of her projects. So, and I didn't want to ask her because I was kind of scared of her a little bit. Like it's just like she kind of reminds me of my mom, and not in a good way at all. So it's like I didn't want to bother her, she already like hated her life somehow. So yeah, yeah, I don't really want to bother her. So and then my friend, my oh my god, I praise my friend. She's like getting better grades now, but her grades like she told me she had like C's and F's. I'm like, girl, like girly, what are you doing? Like I love you and I want you to succeed in life and all that stuff, and like all this crap, and like you can't have good bad grades. Like I remember a couple times where I had bad grades, but then I would always fix them. Like I would look at my report card every single day because it was on Google Classroom, and I would look at my grades every single day. Every single day, I would come home from school and like look at my like attendance record. Like, I was such a perfectionist. I want to be sick. I want to be sick on how I was such a goody two shoes and a perfectionist in high school. Like, I wanted to throw up. Like, talking about it. Like, oh my god. It was crazy. Like, I was just like, up until senior year, I was such a goody two shoes. And then senior year, I was just messed up, man. Like, I didn't want to go to any of my classes. I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to escape from home life, okay? Like, I wanted to escape. I needed a route to escape. So, yeah, but I mean, like, the rest of my culinary teachers were really like nice, and like I remember this one time I wasn't even in his class, but I just like my friend invited me because they were doing something, so they invited me because I had a free period, and I usually would go to study hall, but I didn't because my friend wasn't there. So I went to his culinary class, and he had a full ass like spread, a buffet of like pancakes, bacon, like sausage, and potatoes. It was so good. Oh my god. Like, and they were leftovers from, because we have school events all the time. Like, so there was just so much good food. It was so good, and I was so happy. And then I went to my culinary class, and I wanted to die in my class. Like, I would sometimes not even pay attention and just listen to my music or like edit my YouTube videos, because at the time I was also still making videos. Like, that's how crazy YouTube is to me, because I have been making videos like for so long. I want to say the start of like 2020 or like 2000 something. Like, I have been making YouTube videos for so long, and I love it. I love it so much. I'm so happy that I'm able to make a podcast now and bring this joy to you guys that like all my stories, cuz like there was a comment on one of my videos saying like, "Oh, like we love your stories. Like, give us some more juicy stories." And I will with this podcast. Like, this is what we're for, guys. Like, we're here to have fun and spill the tea. Like, hello. So, yeah. So I just wanted to spread my love and appreciate every single one of you guys, because you guys are amazing. So it also boggles me that some, like, there's more guys subscribed than girls, which I'm not complaining, but my channel is like for everybody. So I kind of want that amount of people to be like, could be the same and not out of order, but it's okay. Like, what, like, I'll get there to the point where it's like a lot of people are watching my channel eventually. You know, the build up is gonna be great. It's gonna be phenomenal and all this stuff. But anyway, back to grumpy teachers. I want you guys to comment the most horrible experience you had with a teacher. Like, just let your heart out in the comments. Just like, just rip off the band-aid, because I'm ripping it off right now. Like, I can go on a full rant about this person. Like, I can go on a rant like forever. So it's just like, it's crazy how this teacher, like, she didn't affect my life that much, but she also like was just kind of a bully in a way. Like she would like I would try to explain something and then she'd be like, that doesn't make sense. Like that doesn't exist. I'm like, what? Like I tried to talk to her about steak. Like I think it was like to properly cook a steak or something. And she was like, that doesn't like make sense. I'm like, how does properly not cooking a steak make sense to you? Like what? Like tell me how that works. Like tell me. Like it's cooking class for a reason. Like we're supposed to cook in it, but we weren't. We were doing stupid projects and homework that was stupid as hell. So it was very stupid. So yeah, it was just very nonchalant, you know. And then school itself. I mean, the school food. Everyone hates school food. School food is kind of crappy. The only thing that's not crappy is like the junk food, and I like so. Yeah, that was the only thing good about school. Like the onion rings were popping. The freaking the pizza was delicious sometimes. Um the special was good sometimes. I mean, hey, I wasn't that picky with my food. So it's like as long as you don't blow your nose into my food, we are good. Like if I find the severed finger in there, like I will not eat it anymore because there's a finger in there. So, oh my god, sorry, I had to like nonchalantly like try and rub my nose so without making it look like I was picking it. So that's what happened. Um, but yeah, teachers at the end of the day, like I was saying in my other like podcasts, like there are some teachers that I really miss with a passion. Like they were so nice and I was just like myself and not wanting to go to their class, and I miss saying goodbye to them on the last day. I mean, some of my favorite teachers I did, like Mr. Lockwood. I did. Um, Mr. Adams. I did. Mr. Adams. Oh my god, like he was such a great history teacher to me. Like he was great. He's great. I hope he's doing well. I hope all my teachers are doing well. But there was also another bad teacher in my life besides that cranky other lady. So um, her name was um, let's just let's just call her Cranky. Okay, so there was Cranky and then there was Crankier. So she would have good and bad days. Like if you were on like good day, if you came in like on a good day, like you were good, but if you came on in on a bad day, oh boy, you're gonna get an earful. Like okay, so she was like my homeroom teacher and my science teacher. So sometimes I would be late to homeroom. Not by a lot sometimes, just by a little bit. Like I would kinda like I'd be running down the hallway, like sprinting to the freaking hallway to like get to her class. Sometimes me and my friend would race each other because we knew how bad she would like pick at us for missing like a tiny sliver of getting ready for class. Like she would like pick at us like hardcore. So she would, if she was like on a bad day, she would like call you out for being late, and everybody would look at you. She would call you out, or like if you were late, like she would have devils in her eyes. Like she would not say anything, and then at the end of the class she would like pull you over and be like, hey, like, is everything okay? Like, you can't be freaking late to my class. Like, how dare you be late to my class like that? Like, you can never be late again in your life. And I'm just sitting over here, like, uh-huh, yeah, like, totally listening, uh-huh. Like, I'm so sorry that, like, I was eating breakfast and trying not to, like, choke on it, so I cannot be late to your class. I'm so sorry for for wanting to not be in your class sometimes. Like, sometimes I wouldn't even go to homeroom. I would just go to my next class. Like, I would just skip homeroom completely sometimes, because sometimes I wouldn't be in the mood to deal with her. Especially, oh my god, if you were on your period, like, every 5 seconds, when you had to go to the bathroom, she would call you out of the classroom, and it was so embarrassing. And she'd be like, are you okay? Do you have, like, a uterus infection? Do you have, like, a tract infection? I'm like, ma'am, I'm just bleeding out of my uterus here, okay? Um, so, that was fun. That was great, you know? Oh my god. So yeah, she would just like nitpick you over the stupidest things. Her assignments would be kind of stupid. Like, kind of stupid, but kind of not. More not stupid than the other teacher assignments. So, yeah. Um, but her assignments were not stupid. They were they weren't like super stupid, but they were a little bit stupid. But on Friday, she would always like be joyful no matter what, because it was Friday and payday for them. So she was good on Friday. Like, no worries. Sometimes, most of the times, we would watch movies, um, or sometimes it would be documentaries, and oh my god, like, the documentaries that she would pick out and we would have to like take notes on, the voice is like so slow. It's like the fitness grandpa's test, but slower, like times it by like 2 times slower. It would be like, so today we are learning how the earth works and the earth's core, and I'm just like, oh my god, like, someone kill me, or just make me sleep through it. And like, you cannot like look down from your paper, or you couldn't lay your head down. She was like, you have to watch this video and write this stuff down right now, otherwise you guys are gonna forget it, and then I will be as angry as I will in 5 minutes. Like, ma'am, like, I'll probably will forget, but also, like, why couldn't we just like take a, like, rest our head or something. Cause like those videos would want to make me sleep so bad. Like if I was having trouble sleeping, those would be the kind of videos to make me fall asleep. Like, okay? Like, ma'am, like calm down. Okay, just calm down, okay? Even if I like was had painted on eyeballs and like was sleeping, you would still be super upset and mad. So, and then she would ask us to like come to her desk and like she would like evaluate it, and then she would still shit on it. I'm like, bro, like what the heck are you doing? Like, oh my god. It was bad. It was so bad. Oh my god. But if you guys liked this video, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.